Hi, my name is Debbie Connolly. I worked at Kilpatrick Townsend. I was a pro bono assistant and I work with victims of domestic violence. I got involved with the domestic violence program because I have a passion for helping victims of domestic violence to find, themselves again. I mean, in general, the work is kind of, I wouldn't say sad, but it is, I wouldn't say fun, but you really do feel a sense of helping people. You're kind of helping people at their very, very worst. And, hopefully years later, they'll have their life back together and they'll be, confident women. A typical day for someone who works in domestic violence is staffing the office at the courthouse. There's plenty of people that walk in and need assistance filling out the paperwork and forms in order to file a temporary protective order. The process for a temporary protective order takes about 3 to 4 weeks. Typically, you can go to school and get a paralegal certificate, or like me, I had my master's degree and I just did on-the-job training. Typically, all the cases are filed in Superior Court. Yes, I worked with a woman who was abused severely, ended up moving to Australia and came back a few years later, and it was just so wonderful how she was just so confident and different, and it was just amazing to see the transformation. Most domestic violence cases were referred to us from the Atlanta Volunteer Lawyers Foundation, and they run a program called One Stop at the courthouse of Fulton County. Anybody who wants a career in domestic violence, it does take a lot of empathy, but it also takes a knowledge of the legal system and victims' rights. So I think domestic violence is learned. People don't grow up to be, an abuser. It's a learned trait, and it's learned in your family. It's learned by your parents. So unfortunately, it's just an education thing.